Hello, hello, hello. Grandma Prepper here. I apologize. I have a little bit of an issue. I was looking through the comments and responding to comments and realized that I created a misunderstanding, and I'm really sorry for that. And the misunderstanding is that I've canned before. I have not. Let's just be clear about that. I have never canned myself. I have been with other people while they are canning, and I have helped with part of the process, but I have never canned myself. And I need to can this jam, and I need to can my meats, and my canner's still not here, and it's just, this whole canning thing has been a mess. But the items that I have that are pre-canned at my offsite, those are items that other people canned, and I assisted in one process or another of the canning so that I could go home with some of those canned goods. And some friends and family just really appreciate the things that I do to help and have rewarded me with gifts of canned goods. And when I was young, I was 16, 17, 15, lived with my grandma, and she canned a lot, but mostly while I was at school, or when I was in the hospital. So I didn't get to be there for the whole process of canning. She would start early in the morning, and she'd have me wash the jars before I went to school. Wash the jars and the lids with hot soapy water, because I could stand super hot soapy water. And she liked the temperature that I washed them in, I guess. I don't know. Or she just didn't want to wash them. Whatever. Amazing woman. I love her. Sorry she's gone, because, and I'm really sorry that I didn't stop to learn how to can with her. I was so dumb. Anyway, so update with the canning of my strawberries and making that jam. Last night I crushed up all of the strawberries, and I ended up with 8 cups. That was perfect. I need 6 to make 8 jars of strawberry jam with my recipe. Well, my recipe calls for 5 cups of crushed strawberries and 6 or 7 cups of sugar. Yeah, and that's way too much sugar for me. So I'm gonna use 5 cups of sugar and 6 cups of strawberries crushed. Anyway, I digress. I apologize. I'm not awake yet, and I'm on my way to my second job site of the day. So anyway, with that being said, I got them all crushed up last night. Thankfully, 8 cups, like I said, but I ran out of time. There was this, I work out of my house, or, part of my job is in my home, and I had to work, and so I wasn't able to get past the crushing the strawberries part. And so at this point, they're sitting in my freezer, and I just have to wait until I have an actual day off in order to be able to can them. And I don't know if they're gonna work real well after being frozen, because I crushed them up, and I crushed them up properly. I did it for my grandma tons and tons and tons of time. Crushed them up one layer at a time, and I actually did a video on crushing those strawberries with a potato masher to preserve the pectin, the natural pectin in the strawberries. But at this point, freezing them, I have a feeling I destroyed whatever natural pectin was in them. just like using a blender or a food processor when it comes to how how the pectin was destroyed. So it is what it is. We roll with the punches, and it's our life. We just can't get over it. We just have to work with what life throws at us and just keep on trucking and not let it get us down and not let it stop it and not let it stop us. So my other issue is my self-confidence. I would much rather have somebody in my kitchen with me, guiding me step by step, with the tips and tricks. And there's a lot of them that I know, but that I have forgotten. Lots and lots of people have canned in my life, and I've, been there for typically the same processes over and over and over again. Like, I know how to take the jars out of the water bath, and I know how to set them down on the counter on the towel. I know how to do that part real well, and I know how to crush berries real well. So anyway, I just lack self-confidence, and I really don't know how long it actually takes to can, because at my elevation everything takes a lot longer, and I never get a roiling boil. So that's kind of where I'm at with an issue as far as like the instructions, I know it has to be to a roiling boil, and I know how to add the ingredients because I've done all that before, a lot. And I know that you have to keep stirring it until the appropriate cook time has happened, and I know what temperature it has to be at with a roiling boil. But at the end of the day, I've never been able to get anything on my stovetop to a roiling boil. That's why I got the pressure canner, the electric one, so I wouldn't have to worry about all that. The machine will do it for me because my stove doesn't like to. Anyway, so you guys take care, have a great day, and if you have any tips or tricks for me, or know somebody who, know a channel that cans that actually has a beginning to end process on film, if you could drop a link, I would really, really, really appreciate it. That would help me so much. I've been watching a lot of videos, but I haven't seen one yet that doesn't skip at least one of the processes. So yeah, I could really use your help. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry for all of the shaking. The road is falling apart back there. It's bad. All right, take care. Have a good day, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.